Just got this in, and well, let's take a look at what I got today. So I may have put it in the DJI Mavic bag, but is it DJI Mavic? No. But check this out. It's a toy grade Mavic, another Mavic clone. It's called the mini drone, and you can hold it in the palm of your hand. Check that out. So it's got a little camera on the front, and it folds out just like the real Mavic does. Just like the real Mavic. See, every piece folds out, and that's your whole drone. The battery is a 600 milliamp hour battery, 3.7 volts, so it's a one cell. You can easily get to it. Just take the top off, and there's the little micro lossy connector. So basically, if you have any kind of standard batteries for like a SEMA quad, you can just use them on this. And look at all the battery bay room you have. That's really awesome. It's got Wi-Fi based FPV with an app that transmits your video back to your phone. We're going to take a look at that in just a second. This is the controller. Now, I'm not really a fan of this controller because this is the cell phone mount and it just kind of flops around. It's a little ridiculous. These are the controls. This is the speed, plus and minus, that changes your rates. This is the takeoff button, auto takeoff. It's got 3D flips. So pretty much all the instructions you need are right here. We're going to be demoing them. It's got headless mode, altitude hold. All right, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to turn your drone on. And now you got the blinking lights, and you're gonna put it on a completely flat surface. You don't actually have to do anything. When the drone is on, the controller binds, and that's pretty much it. You hear the beep, and you're done. Before we take off, let's just make sure. All right, so we can arm it. I want to get my phone in here so we can get our Wi-Fi based FPV view. If you have a phone with a case like mine, it's barely gonna fit. But I'm gonna leave it in there. And as I said, it kind of flops around, so I'm not really happy with that. And once you've connected to Wi-Fi, the drone should be emitting Wi-Fi. It should be YD UFO and some name. You can open the app, and now you should have yourself an FPV view. Let's start the recording now. So the first thing that I noticed about this drone when I flew it in the house is how quiet it is. I mean, it's pretty quiet for a brushed drone. Now, it doesn't have GPS. It doesn't have any optical flow features. So it's gonna float around. There's my phone flopping around. But I like how it flies. I do. I really like how this thing flies. So we're just doing some pretty gentle flying here. All right, it can do 3D flips, supposedly, so let's just do a flip. Yep, it did that flip. Let's take a look at it again in close range. Oh. Yep, it can do forward flips, back flips, right flips, all kinds of flips. I'm sure the headless mode works well too. All right, so now the headless mode is on and it works great. No trouble. So you don't have to worry about your orientation. And when the drone is flashing, by the way, that indicates that you are in the headless mode. As you can see, I don't have to worry about my orientation. I can just do whatever the hell I want. All right, so this is the highest rate, actually. I just changed the rates. Do some buzzing past my head. Whoa. Okay, so now we're in our third rate. That's the 3 beeps. I don't think it goes higher than that. Nope, doesn't go higher than that. So basically you get 3 rates. So it kind of looks like our Wi-Fi based FPV stopped recording, which is a downer. Let's see if we can land and figure out what's going on with that. Let's go back into the FPV app. All right, well, it's working again. Not sure for how long. Let's try starting the recording and see if we can actually get some shots from this that are meaningful. Ah, it's very hard to take off from the grass. We'll take off from the bag. Alright, so the camera is really nothing to write home about because, you know, you have a fixed angle. Camera quality is just sort of blah. But what are you going to expect for a $26 drone, right? You have to keep that in mind. It looks like I have stable Wi-Fi FPV video now, but before I didn't. Actually, not sure why. But yeah, we're getting some shots now. I definitely don't feel any control lag. Oh, I think that's it for our battery life. So what do I think of the little mini toy Mavic drone? I think for a clone, they really got the Mavic's design almost down to the T when putting it into like this little form here. The ABS plastic is nice. It actually keeps it very light at only 80 grams. Flight time is really short. I feel like that should have lasted a lot longer. I think we only really got about 5 minutes out of this, but that's really because that Wi-Fi is killing the battery. You know, I think if you were to get an 800 milliampere hour battery, you would probably be able to hit 7 or 8 minutes, which is absolutely acceptable for a drone like this. But the good news is you don't have to go hacking it up or modifying it because, as I said, look, you've got a very standard connector. These kind of batteries are everywhere on Amazon, and you're going to want bigger and better batteries anyway. So go ahead. I put a link to some batteries in the description below if this little drone appeals to you. I also thought it was pretty quiet, again, flying through the air. Most of the drones are pretty loud, but for a brushed quadcopter here, it was pretty pleasant. Cameras blah, flight time is meh, but the craft itself flies nicely. So keep that in mind if you buy this. As always, let me know if you guys have any questions, and have a great day, guys. I'm gonna pack this little guy up now.